here. In this video, we're going to make a smoothie with the most powerful kidney-protecting superfood in existence. Eating this food regularly will decrease your blood sugar levels by 19.3 milligrams per dl. It will decrease your blood pressure by more than 4/7 millimeters of mercury. It will also lower your cholesterol levels, it will improve your antioxidant status, and it will make you sleep better. Now, the most interesting part, this is one of the only foods on earth that will decrease your proteinuria significantly and fast. So the question is, are you eating the most powerful superfood already? Okay guys, today we talk about what's probably the single most nutrient-dense superfood there is. Even if it's not technically a plant, this one is a favorite of vegans because it is one of the best sources of iron that are not animal-based. It's also incredibly high in calcium, with over 26 times the calcium in milk. It's also super rich in vitamins and nutrients. It has so many health benefits, NASA is sending it to the International Space Station to help astronauts overcome the problems correlated to long space permanence. In fact, this food is also one of the most powerful antioxidants on Earth, 4 times more powerful than blueberries. And well, the main reason why I'm showing you this superfood today is because it was recently studied for its ability of improving creatinine excretion. So how you guess what food is this? Yeah, don't get fooled by the color. This is spirulina, which is not a plant, as I was saying. This is cyanobacteria, often referred to as blue-green algae. Some brands are more blue than others, and this one in particular offers great purity, which is always nice. Now guys, if you plan to use spirulina, there are 3 things you need to know. First of all, it is not safe for everyone. More about this in a second. And also, you will need to be very careful with the amount of spirulina you get. More isn't always better. Third, there is a recipe that's going to make it even more powerful. I'd say we start the recipe, alright? But I want to talk about safety before that. So safety first. Spirulina is considered a plant-based food, even if it's not technically a plant, and it's generally considered safe. Spirulina is, however, not recommended for those who have received a transplant because there are reports of it decreasing the effectiveness of the medications used after a transplant. Spirulina harvested in the wild also poses a risk of contamination. Only use brands that can certify their products to be free of microcystins and other contaminants. And obviously, spirulina can lower blood sugar and blood pressure, so make sure you are using your health journal to track these improvements. You don't want those levels to become too low. I also don't recommend taking spirulina during the day. We will see why in the final part of the video, and we will also see how to use this superfood to get the best benefits, doses, modes of administration, and all that. Before that, are you ready to see how to prepare this superfood to make it tastier and healthier? Now, when I talk about spirulina, some people complain because they don't like how it tastes. This is why I made this smoothie. With few super healthy select ingredients, we are going to make it taste wonderful. Also, this smoothie has some components that will make it especially great for people with diabetes and for those with anemia. Let's see why. Okay, let's start with a food with impressive protective benefits. Lemon. These beautiful organic lemons are some of the most alkaline fruits you can find. Yes, lemon doesn't just have a very high alkalinity for a fruit, it's also very good for you. But never discard the peel. While many people only use the juice of the lemon, according to science, the best part of the fruit is the peel. Who could have guessed? Studies have found that there are enzymes that fight hypertension in the peel of the lemons. And one polyphenol in particular is also very helpful in reducing adipose tissue in those with diabetes while improving insulin sensitivity. Amazing! Then let's add some hazelnuts. Every smoothie needs a source of fat. It's what makes a smoothie taste good, even without added sugars. And while I always add nuts to my smoothies, hazelnuts are somehow special. A study found out that eating hazelnuts regularly may improve insulin sensitivity, cholesterol levels, and reduce inflammation markers. So let's add 1 ounce of hazelnuts, or around 30 grams, to our smoothie. Now let's add a food that's the best friend of people with anemia: baby spinach. Spinach is one of the best sources on earth of nitrates, but also vitamin C, iron, and many other key nutrients. But that's not the only reason why I'll be adding 2 cups fresh baby spinach leaves to this smoothie. Spinach is also the most alkalizing food there is, great to protect the kidneys, and is also great to fight hypertension. Next entry, one of the superfoods with the most powerful benefits you can find. This is ginger. Ginger is really great, and I always love finding ways to include it in my meals. It's a powerful natural anti-inflammatory, and it's one of the few foods that directly protect and detoxes the kidneys. Ginger is also going to help us with detoxification, in particular with a certain heavy metal called cadmium. It's no secret that the main danger of cadmium exposure is irreversible damage of the canals within the glomeruli, something called renal tubular dysfunction, and ginger can help prevent that. Next entry. This is cinnamon. Cinnamon is going to make our smoothie taste great. And it's not just that. Cinnamon is great for people with diabetes. Consuming cinnamon regularly directly improves insulin sensitivity, great to fight high blood sugar levels. According to studies, cinnamon can lower fasting sugar levels by 10 to 29%. And let's also add half tablespoon of spirulina. One of the reasons why I love this food so much is because it is compatible with a plant-based diet. One of the reasons why I love this food so much is because while it is compatible with a plant-based diet, it is not technically a plant. This is why you can get many nutrients from it that are actually not easily found in plant-based foods. From a single tablespoon, which is what we are going to add to our smoothie, you can get more than 10% of your DV for iron. You are also going to get loads of vitamins and useful minerals such as thiamine, riboflavin, copper, and more. Now, let's also add a little bit of water, a couple of ice cubes, and let's set the blender on smoothie. This is going to be ready in 3 minutes. Before we see how it tastes, we must also consider that spirulina is a source of protein, alright? From half tablespoon, you are going to get about 2 grams of protein. That's not a lot, also because this smoothie is for 2 servings. But if you are following a low protein eating plan, you must count this extra protein. Now, the good news here is that the quality of the protein in spirulina is considered excellent, alright? It provides all of the essential amino acids that your body needs, while its phosphorus content is very low. Now, this property alone should make kidney disease patients consider spirulina. Wait. Now you may ask, I thought we were supposed to avoid protein. Why the protein in spirulina makes it interesting for us? Well, it's not every day that you can find low phosphorus plant-based sources of high quality protein, alright? There are actually very few foods that fit in this category, and spirulina is one. You see, spirulina has all the amino acids your body needs, while most plant-based protein sources don't. This means that it will create less waste products since you don't have as many useless amino acids as plant-based protein sources, and that's key to protect the kidneys. But you should also keep in mind that you don't want to overdo it when it comes to protein, alright? Be 100% sure that you can fit this extra protein in your dietary regimen. I can definitely taste the lemon in here, but I like it. Now the big question is, how to use spirulina to get the benefits? Now guys, as I was saying, this superfood was studied and was found to be extremely effective against high blood pressure, diabetes, cholesterol, and even proteinuria in people with kidney disease. So what are the therapeutic dose for this superfood? Spirulina is available in capsules, tablets, and powder and can easily be incorporated into your meals. You can put it in your salads, on top of fruits, or in a smoothie, as we have seen. It's very easy to find as most supplement stores carry it. Now, what dosage of spirulina should you take to get all the kidney protecting benefits? In general, 1 to 8 grams per day of spirulina has been shown to produce benefits, but if you have kidney disease, less is more. For lowering cholesterol, doses in the range of 1 to 8 grams per day are best. Keep in mind that 1 tablespoon of spirulina is 7 grams, okay? So if your goal is blood glucose control, effects have been seen with as little as 2 grams per day. Blood pressure can be lowered at doses of 3.5 to 4.5 grams per day. Now, of all the dosages you see here, always consider the lower one if you have kidney disease. But I know that not everyone following me has kidney disease. So if you don't have it, or if you are on dialysis and need more protein, you can also consider taking more spirulina. If you just have diabetes or high cholesterol, for example, you can also go up with the dose. But if you have kidney disease stage 3 or higher, use the lowest possible dose. You should be especially careful if you are following a very low protein diet. While almost every single CKD patient should be following a low protein diet today, CKD patients recommended a very low protein diet are usually those patients in stage 3B or 4 that do not have diabetes. This diet is considered the most effective way of stopping CKD progression, by the way. But it also implies that you are going to be extremely careful with any extra protein source. Consult your doctor if you don't know if you can take spirulina. Okay, now you may ask, what about CKD patients who were able to lower their proteinuria levels? How much spirulina were they taking? In this study, test subjects who were able to improve took spirulina powder 5 grams a day in a single dose for 8 weeks, as we can see. So a very similar dose to what you can use for the other issues we have examined. Now guys, as I was saying, you don't want to just take spirulina randomly during the day. My advice is to take it during dinner. Why, you may ask? Because spirulina is rich in tryptophan, a precursor of melatonin, the sleep hormone. So, if you eat spirulina, your body may increase its natural production of melatonin and you may become sleepy, which is great later in the night, not so much in the morning. Now guys, if you want to see more superfoods with incredible kidney protecting benefits, my video up here is for you. And this is all for today. Thank you for watching. God bless you all. Bye!